just got the ping. Right, we just got the ping. I'm holding a very strange rock skin. Don't worry, it's normal. Normal by Hedge standards. Yeah, the rotation has gone through. Let's go ahead and find out what we're about to take a look at. Micro522.com right there. Let's go over to the accepted section. Brace yourselves, people. Go. Where's my clothing and armor skins? Oh, hang on a minute. We've got some gloves. Okay, black diamond gloves got in. And a set. What? Where my booties? Okay. Oh, Commando AK got in. Oh, I thought this was going to happen. What's so special, Hedge? Guys, you know a Blackout AK-40, you know Blackout AK-47 costs about $10+ at the moment. That's basically the exact same thing. That is actually looking to be a thing that I might consider buying. I'm not joking. That is actually something you might want to consider taking a look at. And, of course, we'll be bringing in all the skins. SAP got in. Traditional Python. Hang on a minute. Yeah, okay, that's Drag. Yeah, I thought it was a Halloween skin. Nope, Drag just makes some very cool-looking skins. And I think that's his first acceptance ever. Congratulations to you, Mr. Drag. I think you collaborated with a skin somewhat recently, but that's like the one where you're in charge. So, cool, good stuff. Well done. Right then, Abyss LR300 also got accepted. Some notable collection continuations today. Decap with a very... Oh, they did accept the Scary Garage Door. Oh, he's so happy. Look, he's so happy he got accepted. All right. Yeah, I would have liked some more clothing and armor, but it is what it is. So, interesting continuations have appeared. Let's now skip ahead, and then we'll show off all the skins and whatnot. So that. Right then, people, back. It's been just over an hour since the roster rotated, so let's jump in and take a look at all of these skins and quickly figure out which of them are abnormal. So, as we can see, with the likes of 11 skins accepted today, very nice to see. The options, not exactly the best. I mean, I would have hoped to see more clothing skins, but anyway, which of these skins are abnormal? That's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's not abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's not abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal. Today, with 11 skins in this roster, we have 9 of them that are abnormal. So, the LR300, the Black Diamond gloves, SAP, we've got the Commando AK47, the Green Area Sheet Metal Door, the Hellborn Custom SMG, the Tier 3 Armoured Door, the Twisted Metal Garage Door, and the Ultramarine Small Box. All of those skins just so happen to be abnormal, and that means a lot of skins to chase after next week. Cool! And if I could just quickly hop over to here. So we're on micro522.com, the accepted section. We can see all the skins and how they performed in terms of upvotes, downvotes. Every single skin except the likes of the Green Area Sheet Metal Door, every one of them were in the positive in terms of upvote to downvote ratio, but this one, it was actually in the negative. Well, it is what it is. So yeah, lots of these did have some very nice support. Cool. Right, let's now hop over to SCMM.app and start yapping about all the skins, questioning, do they look nice and are they going to work out as nice investments? So just to give you a quick insight, unfortunately, these are not properly in order of total sales, or rather total subscriber counts at the moment. It's just presented like this. So you know what? I'm just going to stick with this. I'm going to talk about each of these skins in order of what we see here, and we'll discuss, does it look nice? What are the prospects with it being a nice investment? You get the idea. So now let's jump in and take a look at the likes of this Twisted Metal Garage Door. Before I do that, real quickly, I just want to point out how many garage doors we had accepted so far this year. That is number 26. That includes Twitch drops and whatnot. But if we could just compare to last year, if you take away the not so proper accepted Industrial Bloodgate, there's 27 garage doors accepted last year. We're already at 26, and we still technically have 3 more months to go. We're about to eclipse the most garage doors accepted in a single year. And please acknowledge that pretty much the vast majority of these garage doors are not doing very well at the moment. I wonder why. Well, far too many of them that have been accepted. So at the very least, oh wow. Well, he's certainly happened to be accepted. That right there is a pretty scary looking garage door. Now, it's not a Halloween skin. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, cool Halloween skin. I'm sure that would potentially be accepted for Halloween. No, it's here for today. Cool. Now, I just want to bring this up. Whilst it's quite nice and reflective with its very shiny teeth, this does not actually glow in the dark. So if I could just give a quick look at the likes of the front there, and then, of course, lights off, go. It doesn't glow. I don't think people are going to be too fussed about that. of course, with the very, very scary looking face. I think it'll still get quite a lot of love. I just don't know if it's going to be perfectly fine in the future. Feel free to comment below. What are your thoughts when you see the likes of this garage door? Because I think the skin creator made something really funny, really creative, and I think a lot of people will be appreciating it. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. As I just pointed out, with the likes of the amount of garage doors we've had accepted so far this year, the vast majority of them are in the negative. There's just far too many of them that have been accepted. They're all, they're all competing to keep your attention. And unfortunately, only a few are going to be holding up quite all right. Now, the recent Neon Bismuth garage door, that got a very nice instant boost because we got the likes of the sheet metal double door being accepted literally the very next rust door, didn't we? Now that we haven't had an acceptance today for another Neon Bismuth skin, is that likely to drop off? I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, we've got the likes of the Ramen garage door still holding up quite all right, and their copyright issue garage door. So every other garage door not looking pretty. We are currently going through the likes of the autumn fall seasonal dip. We're about to enter October. October is expected to be the absolute lowest point for a vast majority of rust skins in general. But yeah, looking at that by default, $2.49. I'll sit here and say I can't help but assume it's going to go below its rust door price. At the very least, it's abnormal. We can use that to our advantage. Next week, next Wednesday, we'll see how many of these have sold, and then we'll question, all right, what price we want to offer, and yeah, then we'll chase after trying to put the fastest barter down. Just to give you a quick little insight, we literally did this last night. We had all the skins last night with the likes of the Harbour Seal Rock, for example, figured out prices, did the barters as fast as possible, and afterwards we looked at the abnormal barter support, made considerations, hey, do we actually want to jump in and buy into these skins, or should we just stick with an barter? And pretty much all the skins last night, we just thought, yeah, stick with a barter, basically. I will not... I don't sit here with a lot of confidence. Cool looking skin, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creators, but I don't think it's going to be doing a decent job of retaining its value. I can't help but assume we'll be dropping off pretty quickly, but maybe it does work out all right. Maybe we get Twisted Metal Deplorable Collection, and then we have a freaky house of freaky deplorables smiling at us. I don't want to sleep inside there. They're going to bite me. Okay, anyway, so cool-looking garage door, but I question it. Let's move on. Tier 3 Armoured Door. Now, if I can recall, this should be a collection continuation. We had the likes of the Tier 3 weapon skins being accepted early last year. There we go. Tier 3 AK47, Tier 3 Thompson, and Tier 3 SAR. I don't think these will be bouncing up in price. I don't think everybody's going to put 2 and 2 together and realise this is part of the same collection. It is what it is. Right, so... another Armoured Door skin. How are all the Armoured Doors that came out this year currently holding up? Because I believe there's only one of them that's doing alright at the moment. Let's just find out. Yeah, it's the Shadowborn Armoured Door. Neon Vibes is down by 19%, which really isn't that bad. Oh, Nucrum, you've dropped off a fair bit. 40%. Oh, don't even get me started with Soullight. Oh, down 72%. So, yeah, Armoured Doors, I will question this. How often do you even get to a point where you have an Armoured Door skin, like put up in your base and whatnot? Some of you might sit there and say, oh, it's easy, I do it all the time. But realistically, in general, how often do people even have an Armoured Door? All right. Then question, how often are these skins actually going to get used? And that would probably give you a good indication in regards to what would the demand for an Armoured Door skin be. So, okay, bit awkward. Kind of not surprised to see some of these have dropped off. And this right here, well, let's go take a look at it in game. As I turn to the right, that's not smiling at me. It's just a nice, comfy looking armoured double door. No issues, no problems. It's a bit rusty. It's got a bit of the paint being worn out. That's a mighty fine looking armoured door right there. If I were to go to the other side, yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. Now you're probably wondering, so does this one glow in the dark? Well, we'll just find out in a bit. So, and as you can see, it doesn't appear to be as reflective compared to the likes of the garage door just to the left. But of course, if I were to just quickly turn off the lights right now, you can see that this does in fact glow in the dark. So, okay, that's cool, useful, nice. But now we have to sit here and question, all right, so how's this likely going to fare in terms of being a nice investment? I'll be brutally honest with you. I think this is going down in price as well. Now, this was potentially the first deplorable skin to be accepted in this Tier 3 collection. Surely the skin creators are thinking, all right, cool, we've got this accepted now. We could go make the likes of a double armoured door, a furnace, make a rug, water purifier, I don't know. You get the idea. There could be a lot more deplorables being produced now in the homage to the likes of the Tier 3 workbench. Okay. It'd be nice to see, But I don't know. We'll wait and see. We can wait until Wednesday. That is also abnormal, but I don't have high hopes. That'll be my answer. So, cool looking skin. I'd love to see more, but yeah, armored doors. We just showed you. They're not exactly holding up super great, are they? All right, so let's see if we do get more out of that. Let's now move on to likes the sheepman door, the greening area door. So this is produced by the likes of DCAP. You used to get quite a lot of skins accepted, if I can recall, DCAP. Let's just quickly confirm, because you did take quite a bit of a break. I mean, you kind of get a good few acceptances every now and then. All right, you got your first one accepted this year. At the very least, I'll sit there and say congratulations to you, sir. But this skin right here is odd. It's glow-in-the-dark broccoli. Quite literally. All right, I need gravy with that. I can't eat broccoli all by itself. No. Let's go take a look at this in-game. Right, so it's looking pretty nice. I mean, what's next? Is every single skin going to be of broccoli, or are we going to get different vegetables? I kid, I joke. But for what it is, it's pretty unique, strange. I don't fully know what's going on. Is that like rapidly growing and it's about to burst through the door or something? I don't know. Right, quick, night time. And of course, quickly turn off the lights as well. That stands out quite nicely. That is a pretty interesting looking glow-in-the-dark door. However, sheepman doors, how are they currently holding up? Every single sheepman door that came out this year, I think we only have one of them currently in the positive. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if I could just get real close and whatnot, you can see the nice little detail there with the likes of the noise. That's pretty cool. All right. But yeah, unfortunately, sheepman doors in general, not exactly holding up super great. Whilst this is a pretty cool glow-in-the-dark skin, there will be more in the future. It's an inevitability. And you know what we just talked about in regards to the likes of garage doors? Well, this year we've had quite a lot of sheepman doors accepted as well. We're currently up to 29 for 2024. Last year, how many did we have accepted in total? For 2023, we had 30. We still technically have another 3 months to go, and we've basically matched up to last year's total amount of sheepman door skins acceptances. So do you understand that we have a problem with far too many acceptances, far too many skins to compare to? Oh dear, oh dear. And Ultramarine has now gone down in price. So every single sheepman door that came out in 2024 is in the negative. That doesn't look very good. That looks worrying. So what do you reckon is going to happen to likes that? Same thing. I can't help but assume it's going to go below its rust or price. Now, listen. Maybe we do get a proper collection out of this. Maybe we get a garage door next. I would like to see it. I think it would look pretty cool. I don't know what this collection is going to be looking like. Certainly not hating. Just a bit confused with what I'm looking at. But anyway. I'd like to see it happen. Keep an eye on the workshop over the course of this weekend. By all means, if you like the skin, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator, keep them nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. It's just... yeah, I don't think this would be holding up its price. If you want to be smarter with your Steam wallet, you'd probably want to wait another week or so, and you'd probably better pick this up for about $1 cheaper, maybe even less. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. There will be more sheepman doors being accepted. Halloween's just around the corner. Christmas is also in the future. There will be holiday-themed sheepman doors. Oh. I feel pretty confident of that. Okay, cool. So you're fine for what you are. If you like it, chat, feel free to comment below. Right then, let's move on. We have the likes of the Ultramarine Small Box, and that is the 6th skin to be accepted in the Ultramarine collection now. Very nice. Right, so we started to see some of these skins starting to dip down in price a fair bit. Now, they've dipped down a bit. They've dipped, but not by much. And if this is them at their worst, imagine what they're going to look at their best. Post-Christmas 2025, January 2025, or the summer 2025. Are they going to be a whole lot better? I sincerely hope so. And if you bought a few of them, just wait it out, see how everything turns out. This right here, the small box, very nice to see it, and we'll take a look at it right now. See, I did look at this on Monday, and yeah, you're a mighty fine looking box right there. Yes, indeed, looking ever so nice. Nice and reflective, the fractured design standing out ever so nicely. Now, if I were to just quickly turn off the lights, we could get a better look at the likes of the reflection from the lighting here. If I could just... yeah, observe. There you go. You can see all the light reflecting off the skin there. Very cool. If I were to go to the top, we should probably get a nice view of the light reflecting there. Very nice. And of course, if we turn off all the lights, what do we see? It didn't turn off, sorry. There you go. Stands out. Very nice. Got a little heart there. The 6th Ultramarine deplorable skin to be accepted this year. Will there be more? What else could there potentially be? A locker skin? That'd be pretty cool. A chair skin? That'd be pretty cool. A table? Sure, go for it. Will they be accepted? Questionable. So, alright, cool. I'm not saying no. I actually think that actually might work out potentially as a nice little investment, but just remember, small box skins, oh, they're a funny one. So let's quickly hop out of here and take a quick look. So small box skins in general, by default, I don't expect much from them. What do you mean? Take a look. What do you see? Pretty much every single one of them is in the negative. How very unfortunate. Even ones that are technically part of a very in-demand, notable collection, still struggling. Oh dear, every single one of them except that one right there. Yeah. Now I think that got bought out today because they think that's a reference to the Armoured Door. They're actually not made by the same creator. Bit odd, but it is what it is. And what about all the skins that came out last year for 2023? Only the Frog Boxer's doing alright. All the other skins, oh dear, oh dear. And then the year before that, there's only that and that that's currently doing alright. And the year before that, we've only got that doing alright. So, small box skins, they used to be quite good investments. They used to be, like, reliable, fairly safe. But then we started getting a lot of them accepted in the same year. For example, in 2024, we have the likes of 18 skins that have been introduced to us. Last year, we had 18. Again, it's another situation. We still have 3 months left of this year. And we've basically matched up to the highest ever sales for the likes of small boxes. And of course, we also mentioned that with the likes of the sheep and the doors and the garage doors. We're getting a little bit too crazy with the acceptances and the introduction of skins, Face Punch. I think we need to cool down for a bit. Just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. Right, anyway. Ultramarine Small Box. How much do you sell? That's the main thing I'm concerned about. Because after just, let's say an hour and a half, you've only done 700 subscribers. But this rust rotation did happen fairly late in the evening. Next week, for the October Force-Wipe rust door, it's going to be an early rust door. I don't think this is going to have that much time compared to a standard rust door. That's looking pretty appealing. Let's, of course, wait until Wednesday. This is also abnormal. But I'm looking at that with some interest. I actually think this might actually work out quite all right. Keep your eyes on it. If you like it, of course, buy one for yourself. Treat yourself. Not every single skin has to be an investment. But if you wanted to buy 50 of them, yeah, maybe wait until the abnormal bar does. So next Wednesday, we'll look at it, we'll discuss, and we'll approach. Okay, cool. So moving on from there, guys, Commando AK47. I mentioned it. If you were to compare this with the likes of the Blackout AK47, which I can show you right over here, yeah, that right there is currently on the Rust Steam market for $13.50. It's very obvious. You can see that. And I'm pretty sure during the summer it might have been a higher price. Let's just quickly confirm that. It was. It went all the way up to about $14, $15. That has a big difference. Well, I mean, it was still more. But anyway, back over to here. So this is obviously selling at a higher price compared to the standard AK-47. But the Commando AK-47 is selling for 5 times cheaper. All right, what's the point, Hedge? What's the whole thing we're doing here? Well, let's go in game and let me get this point across. So, come on, Hedge. I've got my body. Let's go over to here and let's do a little bit of a comparison. So if I could just quickly gather the likes of my details. Here we are. I've got both AKs right here in front of me. Let us observe. Right, first up, this right here is the Blackout AK-47. Yeah, go look at that. Nice. Very cool looking style. It's been out for a good few years now. People appreciate the use of red aim sight. Can't go wrong with that. People like it. It is appreciated. And as time has gone on, the prices have improved. Most Blackout skins do tend to work out quite nicely. Yeah, cool. So, nighttime real quickly as another little thing to showcase. As you can see, it doesn't really stand out that much. Alright, there you go. So, if we're going to do a comparison of this as well, I'll make sure to do that. Right, so point made. That is a well-beloved and fairly valuable AK-47. Now I'm going to show you the brand new Commando AK-47. And lo and behold, it's pretty much nearly the exact same thing. Quite literally, but 5 times cheaper. So again, look at that. Do you reckon that aim sight's just a little bit more brighter? Potentially a little bit more useful? Do you reckon? What do you reckon? Feel free to comment below. Because I can't help but assume that this potentially might be a pretty good investment for the week. And I have another interesting comparison I'll be making. So, of course, nighttime again. And get a quick look at that. So, I'm aiming down. Yes, I am. And I think that aim sight stands out just a little bit more. But at the end of the day, just use an aim sight or Crossfire X. You get the idea. Cool. Right. So, I'm going to quickly show this off. And we're going to yap a little bit more. Because late last year, we did have another black AK-47 being accepted, didn't we? So, What am I mentioning? What am I referencing? Nighttime. So basically last year, I think it was the December 7 Rustor, we had the likes of the Ninja AK47, didn't we? Now that did 45,000 plus subscribers, or at least around it. And that turned out to be the highest ever bought AK47 ever in Rust. The funny thing was, everybody wanted it, everybody liked it, and it actually did a very good job of retaining its value. Now, the Ninja AR, whilst it did reach a price of where it was in the positive at one point, it has gone down a price a fair bit. It's the bad times at the moment. Lots of skins in general have gone down in price. It's not too hard to comprehend. But if I were to just go ahead and take a look at it real quickly, so AK-47's highest subscriber count, you will see the Ninja AR. That was a full black AK with a white aim sight. And that right now, whilst it's sold for $2.49 in the Rust store, it's currently only down to slightly above $2. So yeah, as you can see, it's doing good. And it sold an absurd amount. Just to clarify, it did 44,713 subscribers. Still a lot, especially when you compare it to all the other AKs here. So let's go take a look at that in the Steam market and just get a good idea of the demand. The point I'm trying to get across is the Blackout AK-47 is $13.50. This right here is another black AK-47 that's doing very good for itself. Actually, it's sitting here at $2.20. Huh. It's only gone down in price by about 20 cents, and we're currently going through the bad times. I feel like I've made a good enough point here. I feel like I've made a good enough point. I cannot help but assume the Commando AK-47 is going to probably have a pretty interesting future ahead of it. I cannot help but assume, and this is going to be the first time in a long time I'm going to say it, we have an AK-47 that potentially might be a very nice investment. I saw this on the workshop quite recently. I looked at it. I'm well aware of all of these details already. I instantly, earlier you saw me. I was like, I know that looks exactly like the Blackout AK-47. Point made. I think we could probably jump onto that. Chat, you're more than welcome to do so. Go forth and buy. Now, how many will sell by next Wednesday? That's the question. But at the very least, that right there is abnormal. Hooray! Splendid. Cool. All right. So, even then, I think I might be buying some. I think I will be buying some. Just remember this. We're going through the bad times. Not as many people are playing the game at this moment. And I can't help but assume, once we reach January 2025, there's going to be a lot of people that return, aka kids, because, no, they're not going to be in school anymore for a while. They're going to be pleasantly surprised to see that that's a brand new AK. Oh, wow, it's got a very useful red aim sight. Oh, exactly like the Blackout AK. Wait, it's 5 times cheaper. Oh, I'll happily buy that. I can't help but assume that's going to have a lot of support. And it's going to do a very good job of retaining its value. And as time goes on, I can't help but assume it's going to go up in price. Graciously. Not insanely, but graciously. Gradually going up in price. If you can wait, can you wait? If you can be patient, I think that Commando AK-47 is going to be doing pretty good. I think it's going to be doing pretty good. Yes. I feel like I've talked more than enough about that. And, of course, we should point out, hey, it's part of the Commando collection. Cool! Were any of the skins on the front page today? No. I was also looking at the likes of Black Diamond and whatnot. It was late. The rush store was late today, and I don't think people are super live and jumping on the Steam market at the moment. But yeah, nice to see some continuations for both the collections today, the competing Black Clothing Armour, the active Black Clothing Armour collections. But looks like we might be dabbling into like some more weapons from here on now. $2.49. I honestly thought this was going to at least sell for $3, but no, $2.49. Okay. So out of all the AK-47s this year, I think we found another one that potentially will be in the positive for the foreseeable future. We shall see. All right, we shall see. Is the Thunder Gold still down in price? Only down by 9% at the moment. But yeah, we'll see. When times are good, we expect more sales. So, all right, you're cool. I like you. Keep up the good work, CoSam, and yeah, make a revolver. Do it. Right, let's move on to the next skin. Black Diamond SAP. So I actually saw this. It's an early pick, and I have to bring this up. Didn't we already have a Blackout SAP earlier this year? Yeah. Now, here's the thing. That has a red aim sight. This does not. This is a standard black aim sight, which is still perfectly fine, but maybe the red aim sight would be a lot more appealing and helpful. We should also consider this. This did 18,000 subscribers. How much will this do? This sold at $2.49. This is also selling at $2.49. SAP skins in general, they tend to be quite alright. But currently right now, Not as many people playing the game. Sorry, I lost my tongue there. Not as many people playing the game right now. Is that going to get that many sales? Is it going to get as many sales compared to the Blackout SAP? So let's just quickly take a look at the likes of this. So when were you accepted? The end of April. So that was good, like half a year ago. And yeah, you're doing fine. Whilst there's 123 listings on the Steam market, if you can see, it's all spread out. No big fat quantities. Once we go through the likes of post-Christmas, I can't help but assume that'll be rising up in price quite easily. So things are looking pretty good, and the barter support looking mighty fine. That looks like it's a perfectly solid Blackout. It's a perfectly solid weapon skin. I don't think Black Diamond will behave exactly the same way. Blackout skins have a little bit of notoriety to them. I mentioned just a little bit earlier in regards to the AK, but yeah, most Blackout skins are always usually in the positive. There's a lot of support, there's a lot of demand, and I don't think that same amount of demand is applied to the likes of Black Diamond. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So let's go whip out the likes of that SAP. Right, so let's go bring you in. First of all, let's just quickly show this off during the day. Get a quick look at the likes of the aim down the sight image. Oh, there's a bear. I'll spare you. But yeah, standard black aim sight, but still good for pretty much every single environment. It just doesn't stand out super great compared to the weapon itself. But hey, I mean, it's up to you if you find that a bad thing. It's nice and glittery. Oh yeah, it's so nice and shiny. It's bestowed with all of these wonderful diamonds. Right, now we'll go show off the skin properly. Striker pose. And yes, of course, I'm still wearing the gloves, but hey, you know, it works. It fits. So, yeah, get a good look at that. Looking very nice. Got a little emblem there for the likes of the Black Diamond collection. A lovely piece of work from the likes of Bad Trip and Hulk. Cannot complain. So, yeah, will this retain its value? I certainly don't imagine it's going to crash and burn. I just don't know if it's going to hold up and compare as well compared to the likes of Blackout. Maybe this only does 12,000 subscribers. Alright, things would be different then. That's abnormal. Don't need to rush into buying it. If you want to buy one for yourself, by all means, go for it. Treat yourself. But if you want to make an investment, wait until Wednesday. Smartest approach. That is the best approach. So, yeah. Right, I like the shiny diamond. Well, go buy it. Support that skin creator. Alright then, so, cool stuff, can't complain. I can assume it's going to sell reasonably. I can assume it's going to do a decent job of retaining value. Just to get the point across, look at the SAPs here. Bombshell and Ronin have dropped off by a third. That's unfortunate, but they're not dramatically plummeting. They're not all the way down to less than $1. So, yeah. But during the summer, do remember, pretty much every single SAP here was in the positive almost, bar a few. More specifically, these three here. Yeah. But they did get close to their restore price. That's a nice thing. Anyway, next summer, I expect the same thing. All of these to bounce back up again. So, yeah, we'll find out. We'll see. But yeah, that's abnormal. I'd rather wait it out. Patience is a virtue, and learn to be patient. Alright then, let's go talk about the likes of this Pythonized Python. So this is Drag's first skin to be accepted. I've already mentioned this like 4 times already. With him being the main guy, if I could just quickly recall, didn't you contribute to making a skin? Let me look for more skins, because he's always constantly putting out very, very cool looking styles on the likes of garage doors and weapon skins and whatnot. But only now did he finally get like his own idea accepted. Yeah, he helped out with Road Angels, I remember that. So, you know, props to you, good sir, props to you. What's next? We shall see. Now, first of all, just to bring this up, this is not abnormal. However, if you like the style, if you think it looks nice, please consider showing your support. Go ahead, just buy it. Treat yourself. Now, it looks like he's actually trying to build up a traditional collection. He's made a traditional AK47 as well. Maybe this gets turned into a version 2, a resubmission. I wouldn't say no to that. It looks nice. The styles, the designs, he's talented. Keep an eye out on this guy. He's got plenty more creative ideas coming out in the future, I'm sure. And if you're looking for a Twitch drop, look no further. This man can do some wonderful things. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the likes of the Python right here in my hands. Alright then. So first of all, let's do a quick little aim down the sight. And that right there is a standard aim sight. Can't go wrong with the likes of that. Let's do a little bit of an idle. Very nice. Very cool. Lovely looking skin. Oh, is that a little bit of an Easter egg? What does it say at the very top there? Right, get ready to say pause. It says crazy. Oh, okay then. Yeah, we're a little bit crazy. We're all a little bit crazy. I'm crazy. I'm a guy who talks about pixels pretty much every single day. Right, here we go. So, snap. And observe. We have the little Python slithering along. Got the nice little graffiti style. Looking very nice and pretty. We've got the eyeball over there as well, but the hand covers it, so can't see it, unfortunately. Perfectly fine looking Python skin. And yeah, this year we haven't really seen that many Python skins being accepted, have we? Let's just go bring that up. So over to here real quickly. Python skins so far this year. We've had the likes of recently the Redemption Python, and then we had a couple others. But no, we just haven't really had that many Python skins accepted. Maybe they're not getting that many acceptances because they've dropped off in terms of usage. Maybe Facepunch might want to consider buffing it. Oh, but then again, they're about to introduce the high caliber revolver. So this is very likely to lose a lot more interest again. Oh, come on, Facepunch. Look what you've done. You've made it unloved. Look at all the skin prices as well. Down 3%, down 51, down 42. Now, that one's not that bad. That one's totally fine. But these, yeah, oh dear. So, yeah, that right there, I'm sorry to say, I will not be surprised in the slightest if it ends up like this. But if we do see a collection being built up around it, okay, maybe it might fare a bit better. Keep an eye on the workshop. That I will definitely say. Go to Trak's workshop and see what he produces over the course of this next weekend. I assure you, you'll probably be very impressed with the interesting designs he always puts out every week. So, yeah, I also look forward to finding out what his Halloween skin is. Trust me when I say I'm expecting something to look very, very interesting. Cool. Okay, so that's a perfectly fine looking Python. It's just Python skins in general. A little bit questionable. So, by all means, buy it, enjoy it, support the skin creator, and I'm sure in the future you'll definitely be seeing some more very interesting creative designs. Right, okay, that's cool. Let's go put this away and let's go find out what we're going to do next. Hellborn Custom SMG. Oh, it's the guy that made the danger barricade, Mr. Kelmer Legend. Right, so maybe with what happened with last week, Facepunch must have been quite like, we kind of screwed him. Let's just quickly go over the details very briefly. I do have a video going over all the details, but yeah, last week, Kelmer Legend put out a perfectly fine transparent barricade. So he put it out, Facepunch saw it, looked at it, they accepted it, right? But a day later, after many people pointed out that the transparency is just kind of a little bit too exploitative, they changed their mind. It was Facepunch's decision, not the skin creators. And he got so much flack in the comment section that he turned it off. People were blaming him. It wasn't him that decided to change it. So, yeah, they took that out of the Rust store for a day, and I'm under the impression they're like, sorry, Kelmo, here you go, we'll accept your next skin. And I kind of anticipated that was not going to happen. I told him, Kelmo, make like some tier 2 armor. You get like 3 skins accepted. No, he didn't listen. Oh, well. Anyway, it's another Hellborn weapon skin. Let's go take a look at that. So, we have 3 currently at the moment. Weapon-only collection, by the way, as you can see by default. But that AK, I brought this up quite recently. That AK is actually doing quite alright. It's not doing well, but it's doing better compared to most AKs. This sold in the Rust store for $2.49, and currently right now, it's actually holding up to $1.70. People like the design. Yeah. The Bilders doing much better compared to most other AKs that come out this year. So please at least acknowledge that. I can't help but assume maybe the custom SMG might do a little bit better compared to the other custom SMGs, but it's pretty much the same issue of, have you seen the other custom SMGs that came out this year? Take a look. Oh dear. Right, let's go count this up. Down 56, down 35, down 35, down 34, down 33, down 51, and down 42. Yeah, that's looking like an appealing investment right about now. Yeah, I don't think this will be retaining its price of $2.49. Being very blunt and straightforward with you, I don't think that's going to happen. What makes you say that? Trust me. Alright, anyway, so let's go take a look at this in-game. So, open up the inventory, and let's whip this out. Turn off the lights. Turn on the lights. Brain don't work no good. So here we are. The eye is always staring at you. Plus, if you, I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Bad. You're very bad. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah. It's pretty reflective. It's pretty cool. Aim down a certain... No, you get the idea. It's got a standard black aim sight. Let's just go show it on the side. You get the... Oh, actually, no, first of all, let's just quickly look at this at night time. Good, we don't see the eyeball so much now. Oh, yes, you can. Right, yeah, okay. So we've got that all nice and covered. Lovely stuff. Now let's go over to here. Right, we shall observe the ever so nice, cool looking design of the eyeballs staring back at us. Yes. Now, first of all, nighttime, and observe the reflections. Looking mighty fine, yes. That's a perfectly fine looking custom SMG skin. However, as I said, SMG skins in general, oh dear, yeah. Question this, how often are you using a custom SMG? In terms of, like, would you actively want to use one? Or I'm assuming, I'm guessing, I'm well aware, it's the totem pole, it's probably not very high up. Anyway, regardless, if you like it, by all means buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator. He's putting out a lovely batch of interesting skins as of recent, and we'll see what else he produces next. I would like to see a revolver. Why do you keep saying revolver, Hedge? Because they do so well, and I want more. So yeah, perfectly fine looking custom SMG. Right, I know exactly what we're about to talk about next. But before I say that, just wanted to reiterate, it's expected to go down. I will not be surprised in the slightest if at bare minimum it goes down by half price, potentially even lower. You saw all the other custom SMGs. As I said, if you want it, just go buy it for yourself and support the skin creator. Alright, now we can move on. I have to talk about the Black Diamond gloves because this actually updated now. You can actually see the subscriber counts. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to whip out the likes of the Python because of course it goes with the likes of these gloves. So whilst we're doing this, we're more specifically looking at the gloves. So we have a lovely little collection continuation again. So we didn't get boots and gloves, we got SAP and gloves. I mean, it's still a mighty fine combination, but I hope to see the boots eventually. So, alright, cool. You have the cool emblem there. The diamond encrusted gloves are ever so dashing and shiny. Oh yes, look at the reflections, chat. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. Alright, chill out. Anyway, a pair of Roadsign gloves. How many other black gloves have we had accepted in the past? That's going to be an interesting thing to bring up. Let's go find out. Now, in the past, of course, by default, we've... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Good job, Hedge. You're doing brilliant. Moving on. Legacy Kevlar Roadsign gloves sold for 99 cents. Now it's selling for $2.27. Scroll down a little bit more. Black Gold Roadsign gloves sold for $1.99. Now it's currently sitting there at $2.36. And please, let me just also point out, bad times at the moment, and yet they're still in the positive. Okay, understood? Good, 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 good. And if we were to scroll down just a little bit more, oh look, there's the Blackout Roadsign gloves sold for $2. Now it's selling for $4.60. I kind of noticed that a lot of these black... oh, and you've also got training Roadsign gloves, 99 cents, $1.26. Pirate gloves, you were a little bit oversaturated. Not surprised to see you're struggling. Anyway, back over to here. I can't help but assume Black Diamond gloves potentially might work out quite alright. Now, if I were to just go in game again real quickly, because whilst I'm looking at this from the side, I should also look at it like in game as well. I mean, we did kind of look at this already, so as I go over to here, I get some sunlight and whatnot. You can see the reflection in the gloves as well, I'm sure. And if I were to do this real quickly, yeah, that's cool. Yep. So, perfectly fine looking gloves. Will they be appreciated as much compared to the likes of the Legacy Kevlar gloves, the likes of the training gloves? Yeah. I certainly do think they'll be alright. And I do still hope to see the likes of hoodie and pants, the Black Diamond collection being completed. I've got to be brutally honest with you. The skin creator, Bad Trip, when it comes to clothing and armor collections, he tends to be pretty successful at finishing them. Yep. Like, look at the likes of the Valentine's collection he's had over the past few years. That keeps getting acceptances, and he's made the likes of Black Gold in the past and whatnot. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm reasonably confident. Did he actually get a full? Yeah, he did get a full collection of Ronin. Yeah, that did happen, and no mercy. Like, the man puts out good skins, and people want them, and they sell well. So, of course, you know, there's consistency there. I will not be surprised in the slightest if we do see the likes of the hoodie and pants eventually. So, alright, cool. Point made. That right there is also going to be an interesting skin to invest into. It's selling for $1.99. It's abnormal. I just can't help but assume. Yes, it might still dip below its restore price a fair bit over the, short term. But in the long term, I think it's going to work out quite alright. How many sales are you going to have? That's my main concern. We can do comparisons to the likes of the other Roadsign gloves again real quickly in terms of subscriber counts. What did Legacy Kevlar get by the end? 27,000 subscribers. Training, you did 11,500. And then we got the likes of Blackout here, 47,000 subscribers. Right. I don't think this is going to be selling ridiculously. I think it's going to be more closer to the likes of training gloves. But I can't give you a proper answer just yet. Also, do acknowledge these skins are selling more currently compared to this, but it's only been like an hour and a half. So keep an eye on it. Looking interesting, looking appealing. That potentially might be a nice investment. We'll see how things turn out. All right, cool. So we've talked about you. Now let's talk about the likes of the Abyss LR300. So another Abyss skin is accepted, more specifically a weapon skin. Now the bow isn't here. I'm going to have to inform the admin of the site. But yeah, we had the AK last year. It was accepted, dipped down in price, went down to about $1.80, $1.90. Well, guess what? That's what the SAR did. It's currently sitting there right now. Going through the bad times. It's struggling. But what did we say? We expected this. I can't help but assume they'll rise up in price ever so nicely during the likes of the next summer, exactly like how this AK did. Can the same be said for the LR300? Now, you might sit there and say, oh, surely, right? Yeah. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there's the news there. Sorry about that. LR300 skins. Every single one of them that came out this year, how are they currently looking? Boom. Oh, dear. Well, okay. Got to point this out. I think that's getting manipulated. All right? Someone did a big buyout of these just a couple of days ago. So we're just going to put that aside. It's an anomaly. Right? It's an anomaly. Apophis, down 55. Bullseye, down 52. Black Diamond, down 42. Yeah, we had a buff early this year, and look, that did a lot of good, didn't it? The vast majority of these LR300s are in the negative. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't think this should be behaving like the AK47. Maybe it might be one of the better off LR300s. Maybe it might be doing, at best, evens. Okay. I'm definitely looking at that, thinking I'm just going to stick with doing a boulder. That right there is also abnormal. So we have that to use for our advantage, and let's go jump in game and take a look at it right now. So let's go whip that out. The cool looking, scary monster, the Abyss LR300. Look at that. Aim down the sight, purple aim sight, yes. So that should be good for every single environment. You can see that stand out perfectly fine. No issues there. And now let us hop over to here. Actually, no. I keep forgetting. Quick nighttime look. How are we doing? And, yeah, it's dark. You can't notice it very well. Just use a holo. Right, over to here. Come on. Yeah. And let us appreciate the ever so lovely looking Abyss LR300. That right there, mighty fine looking skin. And that right there stands out ever so nicely. My main concern is it's LR300. Now, what's that there? What does that say? Oh, it's just pointing out the ammo. Alright, sorry. Right. Very lovely skin produced by the likes of Little Ranger. Ever so lovely looking skin. I can't remember who collabs with him on this one. I'm very sorry. I think it's Grumo Katarina. I'll find out in a second. I shall observe. But yeah, another Abyss weapon skin is accepted. I would like to see a few more. I'd like to see the likes of a SAP. I'd like to see the likes of an M249. Could you imagine like a big beastly M249 with sharp teeth and it's all purpley and whatnot? That does sound good. I want to see that now. I'd love to see it. Little Ranger, consider it because, haven't had one in a while and it sounds like a perfectly fine option. Right, so you're cool, you're nice, but you're an LR300 and I don't trust you. I will definitely stick with doing a builder. I'll wait till Wednesday. I'll look at skins then and I'll make considerations then. All right? Better to be patient, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So hopefully we see more buffs eventually, but yeah, it is what it is. Now let me just quickly confirm the other person who helps create it was, it's Graham Crowan. So sorry, my good friend, so sorry. Right, anyway, we got the point made. Right, and then we have the final weapon skin. It is the Cargo Heli. Now, some of you might be sitting here and saying, oh wow, Cargo Heli Bow got accepted. Oh, surely it's going to end up exactly like the crossbow. No. Big difference. When you aim down the sight with the crossbow, the transparency on there is beneficial. You can actually see more. When you have the Cargo Heli Bow, you don't have that. So, daytime. Into the inventory I go. Whip this out. So, As you can see, I aim down. I'm not getting any more visibility out of that. Let me just quickly pan around. Yes, wow, transparency, cool. But it's of no use. That is not useful to me in any way. Now, obviously, it's keeping in theme with the other cargo heli skins. All right, fair enough. It's matching up to the design. But don't look at this and assume, I can see more now. No, you don't even look through that. So, yeah, just to point this out again, it's just like any other bow skin. Oh, but Hedge, I could see at the very top. Maybe someone could be sneaking in on a minicopter and he might land on me. Shut up. Right, anyway. Over to here. Strike a pose. So recently we had the likes of the Abyss Bow being accepted. And I thought, you know what? After that weird situation with the likes of the already existing Abyss Bow, and it kind of took its spot, and then it didn't, and then it did, and then it didn't. And with it being part of the Abyss collection, I thought that Abyss Bow was actually going to work out quite alright. That didn't happen. That went down in price, and we'll take a look at that in a bit. So yeah, this is a perfectly fine looking bow skin. Quick look at it at night time as well. It's just fine. But the problem is bow skins. Don't assume they're very good investments, because they're not really. Yeah. So let's now go ahead and take a look at the likes of the bow skins that came out this year. Right, so hunting bows, how you doing? Every single one of them that came out this year probably are in the negative. Oh look, I was correct. Abyss hunting bow, you did drop down. I thought you'd be doing better. Nope, you struggled. Now there's 94 listings. It's currently sitting here with the lowest listing of $1.33. The highest bidder is $1.15. It's not got big fat stacks of quantity. But yeah. Now, that skin right there had a lot of interest. It's part of a notable collection. Alright, Cargo Heli, whilst it's still a somewhat notable collection, it's definitely not as invested into compared to Abyss. So don't assume, but Hedge, it's a collection skin. Surely it'll be right. No. The notable skins in this collection are deplorables. Well, those two at the very least. Then you got that, and then all the other ones there. Anyway, so that bow skin, again, real quickly, take a look at the likes of all the other bow skins that came out this year. Yep, and then last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. Vast majority of bow skins are down very bad. I will not be surprised in the slightest if this goes down to around $1 and less. Do not be surprised in the slightest. It's not abnormal, bit of a problem, but hey, as I said, I expect it to go down. I truly expect it to go down. I'm very sorry. If you want to be smarter with your Steam wallet, maybe just wait it out. But if you want to go show some support to skin creators, by all means, go ahead, buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creator, keep them nice motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. I was really hoping to see Cargo Heli Tier 3 or Hoodie and Pants, because that's what I kind of want most. Well, come on, Mr. Fleck, you could do it. Just do it. Just do it. All right. Anyway, so that's a wrap with all the skins this week. Very nice. So now I have to inform you of all the interesting details that might be happening in the future. Okay, let's go take a look at that now. So, you might recall that we had the likes of the Charitable Rust contest for 2024. And a lot of very interesting skins were submitted, 42 in total. And remember, the Charitable Rust event will be taking place on Saturday, October 12th to Sunday, October 13th. There's going to be a big server, lots of activities, lots of silly things to do. And of course, they'll be raising money for the likes of Direct Relief this year. So that is the charity they're supporting. And of course, all of these skins obviously had the likes of the Direct Relief logo on them and whatnot. As you can see, very nice, very cool. Well, we know the ones that won. We know the ones that are the actual Twitch drops now. So if you go to twitch.facepunch.com, look in the description, you'll probably see a link to that right there. As you can see, we know when they're going to be released. That'll be October 12th to the 20th of October. As you can see right there, very nice. There are 4 Rust Store skins and 8 generic Twitch drops. So just to quickly confirm to you, you can watch any person streaming Rust on Twitch and you'll be able to get all of these in 7 hours. All right, you don't have to do 30 minutes and then an hour and then 2 hours. No, just 7 hours straightforward. You'll get all the skins. You could watch me. I will be streaming during this event. You're more than welcome to hop in and say hello to Hedge. I might be involved in the event, we shall see, so I'm just pointing that out. But yeah, some of these skins, very, very interesting. Both of these doors here have transparency. This has head height transparency. I know that for a fact, and I have a video, well, in the works, showcasing each of these skins, showcasing them to the best of my ability, showcasing them so you get a good idea of what you can look forward to. And you might notice there's a pair of pants there. Yes, so here's the funny thing. Whilst we have 8 Twitch drops that are available for free, we have these charity skins right here. So if I could just go back to the past real quickly for a nice quick example. Last year's Charitable Rust, we had 4 charity skins in the Rust store. We had the likes of the Charitable Rust Garage Door, the hoodie, and we had the AK, and we had the MP5. They were only available for that week. They are non-tradable, they are non-marketable, and they sold at a premium price. $5 here, $10 for the hoodie, $10 for the MP5, $10 for the AK47. All sales, all proceeds go towards the charity, so, you know, it's all for a good cause. But yeah, as I said, the pants, whilst they're going to be given away for free, do not be surprised in the slightest if that hoodie is going to be sold in the Rust store for $10. But it's all for a good cause, so consider it. It'd be very nice. We have a vending machine, a SAR, a hoodie, and an armoured door. That will be the charity skins. That is something you now are well aware of. That's going to be in the Rust store in 2 weeks' time. Cool. Right, and of course, don't forget the actual event itself. You're more than welcome to jump in, take part in the event. Everyone's welcome. Just jump in and enjoy yourselves. There'll be lots of activities, a lot of effort, a lot of time and effort has been put into planning to make sure everything goes off swimmingly. And of course, there's the likes of the art contest and whatnot. And if I can recall, activity courses only up. And we also have the likes of, if I can recall, racetracks and whatnot. So there's a lot to look forward to. We hope you enjoy it. And is there anything else that needs to be addressed then? So, as I've already said, I will be putting out a video showcasing these skins. Lovely stuff. Now we can talk more specifically about next week, because this isn't happening until 2 weeks' time. Gentlemen, next week, October 4th swipe. Next week, a lot of stuff is coming in. So, you know how last week, early this month, the peak player count for September was 134,000. I can't help but assume we might be seeing quite a lot of people jumping in to want to take a look at the likes of the World Update 2. The maps are going to be so much more procedural. Oh my, the rivers, the landscapes, so much change is just around the corner, and I think a lot of people are going to be very, very, very curious to jump in. Now, it's not just that, we're also getting the likes of the Frontiersman DLC Hazmat Pack, so you'll get a brand new Hazmat skin. Also, what comes with that is a special hatchet skin, and also a special double barrel shotgun skin, which makes it longer. Now, if I had to just quickly hop over to my Twitter, I'm always retweeting interesting things. If I could just scroll down a fair bit, of course, I have tons of skins that I retweet and whatnot. Oh, there you go. I could also mention that we have some interesting Halloween stuff on the horizon. But yeah, here's Protox. Get a good look at that. That is the brand new double barrel shotgun, and it is very long. It is kind of ridiculous, but yeah. I will link that in the description. I will also point out Halloween is just around the corner. We have Halloween skin submissions, but this right here, those are going to be Halloween items introduced by Rust themselves, which leads me to believe I don't think we're going to get all the Halloween items being reintroduced this year. Just go to smd.app, type in Halloween, and you will see the usual suspects for what we see for the returning Halloween items. Come on, don't be shy. Show yourself. Ah, damn it. Sometimes it... there you go. Now it shows itself. But yeah, I'm sure many of you are well aware of the likes of the, the baseball bear, cultist deer torch, hockey mask. They came out recently. But, Cursed Cauldron, large candle set, skull spikes, skull trophy. You get the idea. If we're getting even more items being introduced, I can't help but assume some things will not be returning. So by default, we know Jack-o'-lantern, Happy and Angry, they don't ever come back. Scarecrow, that doesn't ever come back. Skull Door Knocker and Surgeon Scrubs haven't come back in a long time. Last year, we didn't see Large Candle Set be brought back and Skullfire Pet. But if we're getting even more Halloween items being introduced, I think we might be seeing potentially less. Which ones will they be? And if it happens, will they potentially spike in price because people think, oh, it's rare now. There's only so many of them in the game. Oh, I should invest into them. So, yeah, that happened last year with the likes of the Large Candle Set. You've been warned. You've been informed. So how you approach that is up to you. But keep your eyes open. Lots of interesting things. And do not forget, I'll have both of these things linked in the description so you can go see this for yourself. Lovely stuff. Lots to look forward to. So that's like Halloween there. I've also mentioned the likes of this. We're also getting a brand new Red Town. We're getting the likes of the Toxic Village. We're getting radioactive water. Yes, you could get a bucket of radioactive water and just splash it on someone and run away. Tee-hee, now you're radioactive. And then die a very painful death. So, yeah, fill up your water guns with radioactive water and go be very evil. So, yeah, lots of interesting things just around the corner next week. And yes, I do expect an early Rust rotation for sure. Big update. Big update. Cool. And of course, by default, keep an eye on the commits, because once this is all wrapped up and finished, what are they going to work on next? If you remember, at the very beginning of this year, they had a roadmap and they said, we want to introduce a brand new biome. There's been a lot of very interesting, notable details, notable things being mentioned that would definitely allude to the idea that we're potentially getting a jungle biome. Will that be put out in time for this year? Or will it be something that will be announced and revealed, but not like actually introduced until early next year? We shall see. All right then, so we'll see what becomes of that. And yeah, I think I've basically covered everything. Is there anything else Hedge could point out? I mean, you could probably go look at the likes of my YouTube and consider watching the Abnormal Barders video, consider watching the Rust Workshop skin checks to be aware of all the new potential skins that could still potentially be picked for the next upcoming Rust doors. Remember, all continuations are chaptered. I should also point out I will be uploading a Uterust charity video. We had a lot of fun. We're raising money for Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and altogether over $10,000 was raised. So this is just a nice little postcard image, and the video should potentially be out in the next few days. But of course, I've got to go get that Twitch Drops video sorted out now, don't I? So that was all organised by Becca Something. Props to her. So much money was raised. A lot of people had fun. It was a splendid event. So lovely stuff. Thank you very much for letting me take part. Cool, right, so yeah, that's everything. That's cool. I guess one final little bit of advertising. Go on, watch my Global Warfare racetrack video. You know, want to. Just dedicate 5 hours of your life to watch it. Alright, cool. So that's basically a wrap. I really do feel like I've said everything. Keep an eye on the likes of my Twitter. I'm always retweeting notable, interesting things that get mentioned. So yeah, that's it. It's a wrap. I'm done. I'm finished. There's not much else I can sit here and say. Let's find out what gets accepted for the October Force Wipe Rust Door next week. All good. Catch you later. See you. Bye. Oh.